You used to hold me, told me you cared. Think you still know me, but try me, I dare you. Cause I'm not the person that I was before I let you mess with my mind. I understand why people telling me that love is blind. I don't wanna talk to you, I left you far behind. You can't control my emotions this time. I don't wanna feel like that now. I don't wanna feel like that now. I don't wanna feel like that for you, for you, for you, yeah. Never gonna feel like that now. Won't let you make me feel like that now. Cause I don't wanna feel like that for you, for you, for you, yeah. For you, for you, for you, yeah. For you, for you, for you.
Yes, we are back once again for another Spearhead Records podcast. This is not going to be a mix,
Not anymore.
so if you're listening on SoundCloud or whatever and you want to mix, you're in the wrong place. We're going to have a lot of waffle and all of that jazz. So we are live. Come and say hello in the chat. Kicking off with this one, Feel Like That, Charlotte Haining and Goddard.
Understand why people telling me that love is blind. I don't wanna talk to you. I left you far behind. You can't control my emotions this time. I don't wanna feel like that now. I don't wanna feel like that now. I don't wanna feel like that for you, for you, for you, yeah. Never gonna feel like that now. Won't let you make me feel like that now. Cause I don't wanna feel like that for you, for you, for you, yeah. For you, for you, for you, yeah. For you, for you, for you. For you, for you, for you, yeah.
Right, for those of you that missed it, that one was Feel Like That, Charlotte Haining and Goddard. Right, well, yes, you've noticed I am back from the United States of America. Had an absolutely fantastic tour out there. 9 shows played in total. I got home yesterday. This morning I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. My body clock is all over the place. We've pre-recorded 2 podcasts today. This is coming to you live and direct. And tomorrow night I'm doing Hospital Hub live. So there is no rest for the saints like me. Now, hopefully some of you have already bought tickets and are going to come and join us next Friday night, Good Friday, the 7th of April at Colours Hoxton. Over 2/3 of the tickets have gone. It's payday weekend this week and we usually sell half on the last day. So it's pretty definitely going to be a sellout. If you haven't got your ticket yet, please come and get it. I thought tonight what we would do as a little focus, me, Charlotte Haining and Tempsa are going to be doing a 3-hour set. Support from the one and only Serve. So tonight I thought, do you know what? Let's have a listen to tracks from me and Charlotte. So if you've got any favourites you'd like to hear from me and Mrs. Adams, Charlotte Haining, let me know. This is the Willem remix of Home for Good featuring Ember. Willem bringing out his inner Dillinger on this one. Now, if you haven't got the Life As We Know It album, no, the Life As We Knew It album, which is the remix album of me and Charlotte's Life As We Know It, we have still got some picture disc vinyls left, and also we've got some double pack CDs where you've got the original tracks, Life As We Know It, and then Life As We Knew It as well. Spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. But more importantly tonight is, if you're not convinced already, to get you guys, if you can, down to Colours Hoxton next Friday night. Ticket link is in the description. And give me a shout, let us know what you want to hear. Feel free to ask questions about the tracks, etc, etc. You'll notice that Sally isn't here tonight. That is because we have upgraded the sound system in the building. We have had Hugh Hardy and Willem in recording mixes. We've upgraded our sound, so I've got decent monitors in here rather than a tinny little speaker I used throughout lockdown. And a sub. I wish you could hear it. It is a sweet spot in here. So tonight we are focusing on the BCee and Charlotte Haining back catalogue. So that's going to be it for this podcast. So no Netsky RFUs tonight, but maybe in another one soon. Big up the US crew tuning in. This track was named The Hills because it was originally going to be a collab with me and Becky Hill. Never quite ended up happening in the end, but it worked out pretty well. And we kept the name because it kind of still suited it. Especially this bit, it feels like you're running for the hills.
We gotta stand up, be bold and be brave. But whatever
Right, so basically I'm just going to blast out Charlotte's voice all night, and that is it tonight. Not just tracks with me though. This one's called Still Miss You, featuring Charlotte. So we're going to be doing a 3-hour-long set at Colours Hoxton, and we are going to be rinsing it out. It's not just going to be vocal tunes. Temps is going to be on the mic doing his thing, and we are going to go in for the whole thing. But right now, check this, Technomatic, Charlotte Haining, Still Miss You. And of course I'll put all these in the playlist.
Doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. No, I don't really need it, and I don't really want this, but it doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. Doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. Doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. Please don't lie. I don't think I could take one more. Please don't cry. I haven't done nothing wrong. If you're holding out in the hope I won't find out, let me make it easy on you now. If you blame it all on me, then there's no doubt. There's no point in trusting you, 'cause I don't really need it.
For those asking where Sally is, I didn't mention this already, but if you've just tuned in, we've got a new PA system in here, and there is no room for Sally to fit in the booth with me right now. But we are redoing the studio in a couple of weeks' time, and there'll still be a place for her in our hearts.
Doesn't change, no, no. Doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. Doesn't change, no, no. Doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. Doesn't change, no, no. Doesn't change. Doesn't change, no, no. Doesn't change. If you slow down, take a look around. Doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. Never any doubt. Doesn't change the fact that I still miss you. Don't worry. If you look at the birds and you look how they fly, look how they soar straight up to the sky.
One slight issue with playing all tracks with Charlotte in tonight.
One day they
It's really hard when you start playing two lots of vocals together. This, of course, is In the Moment.
when the moment is right, you know when time the stars will align.
I'll tell you some stuff about the US tour soon as well. Spot the difference between this version and the released version.
In the moment, you need to just breathe. In the moment,
closest to your heart, the catalyst for setting different paths. Dealing only goodness, don't do this life in halves. Rare connections made like seeing shooting stars. It's the little things that really make us free. Worry not about the stuff you can't control. How can you if you don't know where the story goes? You could spend your life searching answers that aren't there. Just breathe, stop running scared. Just breathe. Tomorrow will be there. Tomorrow will be there.
If you look at the birds and you look how they fly, look how they soar straight up to the sky. Never a thought even enters their mind. But one day they might fall. You don't know what's given in life. Get what you need when the moment is right. You know in time the stars will align and everything is clear. So breathe in the moment.
This one then is called Endlessly Unlimited. Me and Charlotte Haining from Life As We Knew It. LSB on the remix. So once again, massive shout out to all of the guys that came to see me on one of my shows in the US. It was so great to meet loads and loads of new people that knew all of these tunes from this side of the planet. Got to do some quite cool things, like massive shout to Matt and all the crew in St. Louis. Look, took me to see, this was like a boyhood dream. I went a couple of Mondays nights ago to WWE Monday Night Raw, and what an experience it was. The production of it is amazing. It's basically got me fully back into wrestling. So that was pretty cool. Also in St. Louis, drove through some really kind of crazy areas. That was an absolute eye-opener as well. As to the kind of more serious needs of some places. Went to Broadway on Nashville. There's so much good music everywhere. And great to see how well drum and bass is going down in America right now. One of the tracks that really went off the most out there was A Little Bit Lighter, which I will play definitely before the end of the show today. And if you've just tuned in or you missed it, today is all about promoting next Friday night, the 7th of April's Colours Hoxton event with me, Charlotte and Mike, plus Serve on support. The ticket link is in the description of this, but if you head over to Skiddle and just search BCee Colours, you'll find it as well. And over 2/3 of the tickets are gone, so we really want to see you there. It'd be great. Right, I'm going to play you this one now, which is a Vanguard Project tune. Charlotte wasn't actually credited on the sleeve for this one, due to management reasons at the time. Hers, not mine. We always credit where credit's due. This is called Seasons. Vanguard Project, which is me and Willem. Charlotte on the vocals. If there's any more tunes you want to hear with Charlotte's tones on, let us know in the chat. And if you're coming to Colours Hoxton, let us know as well. It's going to be a really, really good night. I cannot wait. Oh, and also, if you just want to hear a mix and you don't want to hear me waffle, tomorrow night, Hospital Hub, 7 p.m, Hospital Records YouTube channel. I'm in the mix for 90 minutes, no talking.
Day by day, how will I spend my time? But just like seasons have to change, sunshine will always follow rain, and you can be the wind in my sails. Nothing constant stays the same, but now the fear's gone away, 'cause you are now the wind in my sails. And you can be the wind in my sails. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you are now the wind in my Cause you are now my sails. Cause you are now the wind in my sails.
I was just saying to Benny here behind the scenes, I am so happy with our new PA system in here. I wish you guys could hear it like this at home. It makes all the tracks sound so flipping awesome. Love it.
Hour by hour through the night. Oh yeah. Darkness will always find light. Bit by bit, I realize this is my time, my life. But just like seasons have to change, sunshine will always follow rain, and you can be the wind in my sails. Nothing comes and stays the same, but now the fear's gone away, 'cause you are now the wind in my sails.
This one is taken from my album North Point. It's called More Than Words, featuring Charlotte Haining, and what a banger. I had a lot of fun making this one. Loads and loads of, I used a plugin called Rev for those producers out there. Loads and loads of reverse sounds all layered together, just to give it some lushness. Right, Benny behind the scenes here working on cameras suggested that we asked ChatGPT why you need to get a ticket to come and see us at Colours in Hoxton. And so I asked it to write us a poem about it, and it says this: Come one, come all, to witness the sound of music that will leave you spellbound. Charlotte Haining's voice, pure and true, will send shivers down the spine of you. MC Tempter will bring the hype with rhymes that will make you feel alive. The energy he brings to the stage will leave you feeling like you've turned a new page. And let's not forget about BCee, the DJ and producer that will set you free with beats that will make you move your feet. You won't want to miss this musical treat. Colours in Hoxton is where it's at on April the 7th. Don't miss out on that. buy a ticket and come join the fun. This is a night you won't want to be undone. So gather your friends and spread the word. This is a show that must be heard. With Charlotte, Tempter and BCee, it's a night of music you just have to see. Oh yes, ChatGPT, delivering the goods. Whilst this rolls out, let me tell you a quick fact about this one. So we recorded the vocal for Love for the Fallen, and then I didn't tell Charlotte or Mike Tempter. I just went and had a word with Mr. DRS and said, fancy doing some bars on this, Del? And they first heard this live on their Friday night streams in lockdown. And I really hoped that Tempter wasn't going to be offended, like I got another MC on the track. Of course he wasn't. He was absolutely buzzing. So a little surprise feature from DRS, and here we have it.
Split second decisions that change 1,000 lives. I keep missing the target, but I'm not aiming right. Thrown away words, but now I hold them all so tight. Reoccurring dreams used to win me when I sleep at night. Invisible lines like where the ocean meets the sky. We effortlessly cross the T's and then we dot the I's. Maybe lost for the stupid people and not the wise. It's always easier when you're looking down on someone's life to pass. Judgment rolling eyes, imagine that from other side. Compassion for my fellow man, something I would never hide in cheap disguise. While excuses dig the deepest lies or deepest waters up to our shoulders, back to the cheating tide. Let me be your light in dark times, a beacon bright. When everything is going left, I'll make you feel alright. It doesn't have to cost anything, just the cheapest smile. Actions speak a billion words because the heart is blind. Actions speak the loudest word because the heart is blind. I'm still a joker, but my heart's on every card you find. But without love we are and we have nothing. But without love we are and we have nothing.
Got to send a massive shout to Darren, aka Russian Roulette, in the chat. The DJ. If you don't know what we're talking about, go and look on the Spearhead channel for some stuff from Sun and Bass. Right, this track was inspired by MJ Cole and Sincere, and this is a Logistics remix of First Love.
There must be something on. I've been looking for answers for this time, ready for something so divine.
We made the original version of this as a garage track, which was totally MJ Cole style. I still can't get used to how fast the vocal sounds at D&B tempo. But Matt Logistics once made a bootleg of MJ Cole's Sincere, and it sounded so good, which is why I asked him to do the same with this, and he smashed it.
You gotta trust what's meant to be. Relax, it's all worked out. I know you find it hard just to believe when you got no security, but hide away your doubts. Cause nobody's gonna go on and make that choice for you. No one can do what you do. Somebody's always gonna try and raise their voice to you. But the thing is you can't lose. You gotta find what you love, do what you love. If you got love in your case, ask you to stay. Cause if you find what you love, do what you love, you'll always have love in your way. Every day, you gotta find what you love, do what you love. If you got love in your case, ask you to stay. Cause if you find what you love, do what you love, you'll always have love.
Right, as if the first one wasn't enough, I did just ask ChatGPT the same question, but I asked him to reply in the style of Roald Dahl, and he says this: Attention, attention, come one, come all, to see a musical spectacle that will enthrall. Charlotte Haining, with a voice so sweet, will leave you tapping your toes and stomping your feet. MC Tempsa, a lyrical genius in his own right. That's going to go to his head. We'll have you jumping and bouncing all night. And the beats of DJ BCee, you'll feel the music flowing right through thee. This trio of talent will leave you spellbound as their music fills the room with a joyous sound. Their rhymes will make you grin and keep you moving all through the din. Bit offensive. Colours in Hoxton is where you want to be on April the 7th. Just you wait and see. So get your tickets now and don't delay. This is a show you simply cannot miss. I say, come along and bring your friends. The fun and laughter never ends with Charlotte Tempsa and BCee. This is the gig for you and me. So don't be a snoozer or a sleeper. Grab your tickets now and be a keeper of this musical experience, unique and rare. Come and join us. Mike's got no hair. Okay, the last line actually said, if you dare, but my version was better. Right. This is actually produced by New Tone. But it's such a good track. Sleepwalker, Charlotte on the vocals. Pretty definitely will play this one next Friday. I think in a minute we might try and call Tempsa. I believe Charlotte's working tonight, but we'll try and call Mike.
You and I would turn into something so good we can't be parted. I didn't know what I was needing until I knew I needed you. Every breath I take, it comes from you. I inhale and exhale your love. Every path I take is leading me
What an absolute rhythm. So, right, I've given you several reasons to come to Hoxton tonight from Chat GPT. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'm going to turn the sound down real low because on my laptop here, Benny, can you see this geezer? We have got the one and only MC Tempser, the husband of Charlotte Haining, on my laptop right here, live right now. How you doing, Temps? Hold on, I've got to give you the mic, mate, because this is really old technology. How's it going?
I'm good, very good, thank you. Enjoying the show. Good to have you back in the UK.
What's weird is I can hear myself like after I've talked a bit later on there. But Mike, tell us, why do people need to come down to Colours Hoxton next week?
Why do people need to come down by? Well, first of all, so much new music from yourself, Charlotte, from me as well. Obviously, always special when the three of us link up together. So the vibe is, just lovely. There's nothing quite like it. And thirdly, lots of fresh material as well. I've got a lot of new bars. I've been writing a lot too. So yeah, it's going to be full on sheller. Can't wait. And I've heard good things about the venue too. So good sound system.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bredders, we can't wait. I'm going to turn you back around this way so that I can just do this to you for a minute. Although I forgot everyone's watching. Mate, tell us, I want you to tell me first of all, I'm going to play this track right now. This is a little bit lighter with me and Ethelwood, written in the old studio, and Charlotte, Polar and Bryson remix. I haven't played the remix for ages. But Mike, what I want to know from you is, you've missed the start of the podcast, but what is your favourite track with me and Charlotte? And then if we haven't played it already, I'll play that one next.
A little bit brighter, my heart's a little bit lighter, oh, because of you. My mind's a little bit wiser, my soul's a little bit higher, oh, because of you. Through every type of season and change, I found a common theme to my days.
Polar and Bryson doing an absolutely stellar job on their Little Bit Lighter remix. And of course, you can get that whole album project from spearheadrecordsbandcamp.com. CDs, vinyls, downloads, we got the lot. But please do grab your tickets for Colours next Friday. I cannot stress enough. Who knows if the three of us will be in the same place doing it again. I don't know. I can't guarantee it. We all live busy lives. But we definitely know for sure it's happening next Friday. So get a flipping ticket. Right, Mike, after requesting a couple of tracks we'd already played because he missed the start of the show, asked for this.
Why do I play my hand before the night is over? Breaking down, caving in.
We'll definitely be doing this one on Friday.
Don't know why, but now I'm blind. And somehow
And that's Friday the 7th, not this Friday.
This illusion is playing my mind. I keep running into patterns left behind by you. I feel like the walls are falling down, surrounding me. I feel like a healer that has found the remedy. Your gravity is holding me. Don't make me go back to before you. Before you is holding me. Your gravity is holding me. Your gravity is holding me. Your gravity is holding me. Black or white, you decide. So give me your all or nothing. Fight or flight, I'm terrified. Oh, and though I try, it's in my eyes. But it's too hard to live this life. So purify, I'm redefined.
It is all about this cheeky second drop that Goddard's put in here. It worked every time on tour, played this every set on tour. Here we go.
I feel like the walls are falling down, surrounding me. I feel like a healer that has found the remedy. Your gravity is holding me. Don't make me go back to before you. Before you is holding me. Your gravity is holding me. Your gravity is holding me. Your gravity is holding me. I feel like the walls are falling down, surrounding me. I feel like a healer that has found the remedy. Your gravity is holding me. Don't make me go back to before you. Before you. Before you.
We will most definitely do in the moment. We've also got a brand new track, the finished version that's never been played out before, of a brand new track with me, Tempsa and Charlotte. And we'll be performing that for the very first time at the Colours show. Right, this was one of my favourite vocal tracks from Charlotte. It's Charlotte, Polar and Bryson, Find Your Way. So I asked them if I could make my own version for DJ sets. And they sent me the stems and let me make my own remix. So this is pretty definitely never going to come out. But you can have a listen to it here and next Friday live. Find Your Way, the BCee VIP.
Roses on the table in our domesticated dream. Photographs of years of laughter laying our scene. Sunlight streaming through the window on a sunny afternoon. has ever felt more perfect. Being here with you. Trust in time, loving you is face design. One day we're meant to be. I know you'll find your way to me. Trust in time, loving you is face design. One day we're meant to be. I know you'll find your way to me. I know, I know, I know you'll find your way to me. I know, I know, you'll find your way to me. It's never been so easy living in our dream.
We've only got time for one more, and then that's it, I'm afraid.
Years go by.
But if you want the real deal, well, I've said it about 100 times tonight, but come down to Colours next week. Ticket link in the description. If I've waffled on a bit tonight, it's because I literally got back from America yesterday
Watch the
and couldn't sleep last night because of jet lag, so I've had about 3 hours sleep. By the time we get to Colours next week, I will be super well rested, I can assure you. And do tune in 7 p.m. tomorrow night, live in the mix, No Talking, Hospital Hub.
trust in time, loving you is face design. One day we're meant to be. I know you'll find your way to me. Trust in time, loving you is face design. One day we're meant to be. I know you'll find your way to me. I know, I know.
Saw a comment in the chat there about how I know these tunes in and out. When you work on a track like this, you probably loop it 200 or 300 times easy before you get to the place you want to be. So all the tracks I've made, I know them backwards. The only problem comes when we at the last minute change something from the version I've got used to, and then I always remember the old one. And when I'm DJing, I can never remember what I've called a tune, because it's always called something like Tablecloth 7, and then we change the name right before it's released to whatever it's meant to be called, and I still know it as Tablecloth 7. There's weirder names than that, trust me. Right, we're going to finish with a track that Charlotte wrote the vocals for this one. It's called Almost There, and it was about basically slogging it out in the music industry. Always, everybody, oh, you're almost there, you're always going to make it, you'll get there in the end. And this is a track about that. And I tell you what, I am 46 years old. I started trying to make music when I was about 16 years old. So it's taken me a while to get into the position I'm in now where I can do this as a job. I was almost there for a while, but I feel like we've finally got somewhere before my retirement. So we're all good. Right, Tablecloth 7 exclusive coming at Colours Hoxton. Before I let this roll, because I am going to make this the last one, let me tell you also that we know about Colours tomorrow night, 7 p.m, hour and a half mix, Hospital Hub. Next week, we have got Willem in the mix for 1 hour. Then I'm back with a podcast. Then we've got Hugh Hardy in the mix. Then I'm back with another podcast. And they're all recorded already, so they'll all be coming out over the next 4 weeks. And then we'll be back with another live one, as Benny's decided to go off to Africa for 2 weeks. Fair enough. Right, I hope to see you all soon. Thanks for tuning in.
I feel a little lost here. Everyone else has moved along, and I'm paying the cost here for a love that might have gone, and I don't understand it. Why I keep it going on? Inside it's really hurting. Wondering if I belong. Oh, I try try hard to pretend. And I smile until the end. But I've tried to make amends. And I don't know if I got it in me anymore. They tell me I'm almost there. They tell me don't leave, I swear. Don't you dare go nowhere. They tell me I'm almost there. They tell me don't leave, I swear. Don't you dare go nowhere. No, no. Don't you dare go nowhere. No, no. Don't you dare go nowhere. They tell me I'm almost there. They tell me don't leave, I swear. Don't you dare go nowhere. They tell me I'm almost there. They tell me don't leave, I swear. Don't you dare go nowhere. No, no. Don't you dare go nowhere. No, no. Don't you dare go nowhere. Oh, I've been really trying. I don't know where I go home, but I don't wanna die here. Till I worked out what I know. My reason for life here is everything I have to show. And though it's terrifying, I refuse to let it go. Oh, I try hard to breathe.